We've all had people say your mindset determines everything. Your mindset, the way you think, determines how you can live your life, also determines the choices you make. So in this video, I'm going to share some of the mindset shifts that you need. If you're youth, come to the front, leave the back seat and come to the front, and let's talk about this. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Let's just dive right into the video. The first mindset shift that you need is you shift from limitation to possibility. I've had a lot of people say, I can't. You tell someone like they're telling you their problems, I have a lot of issues, ABC, and then you tell them, maybe you try this, and they just tell you, no, I can't. I mean, if you want change, if you want something to change in your life, you need to do certain things. You can't just be in that position you're in. You need to make certain decisions to help you reach that. This thing of saying I can't, most probably it's what is stopping you from even achieving your goals or even reaching to the level that you want. So let's try not to limit ourselves. Avoid that mindset of limitations. Instead, you just have to start asking yourself, okay, how can I do this? Like, how can I? Instead of saying I can't all the time, try to ask yourself, like, how can I do this? And once you answer that question, you're going to find ways of doing it. And once you start doing it, you're going to get better in it. And then before you know it, like, you have a shift. And then number 2 is instant gratification. Now, the thing is, most of us want things quick. You want money. Like, if you go on YouTube right now and search for how to make money, you're going to find a lot of videos, how to make $300 a day, how to make. Those things are not quick. Shift your mindset and keep at the back of your mind that whatever I'm going to do is going to take time. It takes patience, it takes persistence, it takes time, and also it takes you investing time and also sometimes money in yourself. So just have that idea of like the best things is going to take time. It's not going to just be like, and then you get everything you want. No, that's not how it works. If someone tells you that, they're lying. They're lying to you. Then number 3 is fear of failure. I think this, I've also personally struggled with it for a long time. Fear of failure. Instead, you need to learn from failure, because not everyone who is successful, it has been smooth for them. We go through certain stages of failures. Different people have different failures. People have failed at their jobs. People have failed in their careers. People have failed in their marriages. People have failed like in different ways. All you need to do is use your failures to learn, gather that data, build that resilience, and then you grow stronger. The number 4, leave alone the scarcity mindset. Leave it alone. Pick it and drop it into the trash. This type of mindset, I've seen it a lot with the youth, and I really need to address it. Now, we all know that in the current world we are living, most youth are jobless or they don't have opportunities. Most youth struggle to get jobs. Most people like are wondering, they're like questioning, why did I even go to school? Now, in your mind, because you've struggled to get opportunity, doesn't mean that the opportunities are not there. Then you build that mindset of like, there are no jobs. Like, I can't even waste my time applying. I can't even waste my time doing this because I will not get it anyway. That scarcity mindset could be the reason you're being held back. The thing is, you need to see those opportunities from a different angle or point of view. Like where everyone is seeing that there is a big wall, you need to see an opportunity there. One thing I have seen is with opportunities, keep trying. This is what my mom always told me. Like, if it is a job, keep applying. I don't know if I've told you guys this story, but there is a job I applied for in 2019 and I ended up getting it I applied for that job in 2018. I never got any answer, but then I got called around lockdown at a very tight period where I was finishing my internship and I didn't know what next. And those guys called me in to part-time, and it was very good pay for that time. So like, imagine I had given up, and then that is different scenarios. People actually keep our CVs. And then also another thing is we need to sometimes present ourselves to the opportunities, and then they come flocking to us. You don't just sit there and be like, oh, there are no jobs. You're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to like do anything or learn a skill or whatever. You just want to sit there and apply and then wait for it to get you. Or you're no longer also applying because now you have that scarcity mindset. Like, even if I send my CV, nobody's going to hire me. No, opportunities are there. Have that mindset of that opportunity is there. Believe in that abundance. Just know you have to create, collaborate, and then sometimes it takes you an effort. You need to make an effort to find those opportunities. Things like networking. Me, I always encourage people, Go out there and network. Much as of recently, I am not networking a lot, but I used to do a lot of networking. I used not to miss the events. Like, even if it's a small gigs, there are so many gigs I've got from those events I've attended, those events in my career space. Like, I used not to miss them. Like, I go to them. Even up to now, I still go to some, but not as frequent as I used to be. But I made a lot of connections there. I met a lot of founders. I chatted with a lot of people. I exchanged a lot of contacts to a point whereby sometimes if someone needs you for this specific thing, they just give you a call like, hey, are you available for ABCD? And you just say yes. So sometimes you need to invest that transport. If it means using taxi for 2K, I don't think there is any taxi around Kampala that is more than 3,000. To and from maybe 6,000. That's about $2. You can look for that money and go for that event, because you don't know who you're going to meet. Maybe you're going to meet your next boss, maybe you're going to meet your next co-founder, your next, show up for those opportunities. Then number 5 is this mindset of comparison. Now, we are so much affected with people's lifestyles, especially on social media. You see someone has this, you also want it. You want to live a lifestyle that is equivalent to someone you follow on social media. But the truth of the matter is, you don't know where these people are getting their money from. If someone is living a lavish lifestyle, you don't know who is funding that lifestyle. You don't know how many years of work they have done to be able to enjoy that life. There are people who genuinely work for their money, and now they're just like enjoying the money. But if you look at some of these people back then, they were like down, but they worked hard and now they're enjoying. So here is you trying to compare yourself to someone who has worked 30 years of his life, and now he's enjoying trips every weekend. He's on holiday. He has a big company that is doing well. He's driving a GLE whatsoever. He's driving a Lambo. Like, don't compare yourself to those people. Some of them are also not getting their money in the right way, of which if things flip within a second, they're in jail. So stop anything that has to do with comparison. Just do your part, do your work if needs be. If it means locking in, lock in, and just do the best you can do, and just do not compare yourself with anybody, even in real life. Anybody. Don't be like, oh, my neighbor has this, my neighbor is driving this car and I don't have a car. Guys, do not compare yourself to someone. And then secondly, success is not the same for different people. Everyone's success is defined different. Some people consider going on vacations as being successful. Some people consider having a car is being successful. Some people consider having a family as being successful. So you can't compare yourself to others. Just know what you want and then work towards that. And don't compare yourself. Just do like self-mastery. Number 6, that is the last mindset shift as the youth we need to look into. That is this issue of being in the comfort zone. You need to move from comfort zone to courage zone. Now, I have a cousin who has been telling me for the longest time possible. If you're watching this, I've always told you the same thing. He has been telling me, I want to do this. I want to become a writer, an entertainment reporter, journalist. And I told him, if you want to become a journalist, start writing your pieces. Go get those small headlines and start making maybe commentary about them. Like, put yourself out there. I even reached a point of giving him some piece of work to do. Up to today, I'm still waiting. And this is someone who wants to be a journalist. This is someone who studied, I think, something related to mass communication or something. And this is basically what I'm talking about, because you're so comfortable where you are. You don't want to move a step further. Maybe start doing commentaries on social media. These days, it is very easy to reach audience, to reach different categories of people through the social media. You just need to get like a topic which is trending. For example, he wanted to be in the entertainment industry. Let's say there is a show coming up. Why don't you write about it? This so and so is coming. I offered to buy for this guy a domain name and host for him his website, and also build a website for free, guys. It never happened. Because bro always had excuse. There is an excuse. If I say like, okay, how far with this? Like, no, I haven't. I don't have a computer. No. Sometimes we need to stretch. We need to stretch or pick up and start doing like speak up in public. Do public speaking so that people can identify you, however fearful you are. I've always been shy speaking in front of the camera, guys. If you're seeing me speaking to you, I'm learning. You can't see my face going straight because I feel like I am not used to this speaking in camera. However, I have spoken at events. I've spoken, at first it feels like so intimidating, but then like when you do 1 or 3 talks, or like the first 5 minutes of the talk, you're so nervous, and then after you catch in between. That is what happens. It feels really uncomfortable. So we need to leave that comfort zone, identify what you want to do something about it, do it. If you want to become a musician, start doing some things musicians do, because you're not going to just sit there, do nothing, and expect magic to happen. No. If it is a skill, go learn that skill. If it is something that you want to get into, take a step and try to do something people in that thing are doing. You get what I'm saying? If you want to become something, look at the top 5 people who are in that field and study them. See like, okay, I want to be like so and so. How did they start? What's their story? What are their challenges? And then try to see how you can shift. Sometimes leaving your comfort zone might even mean leaving your home, leaving your family, like going into a whole new location. If it means that, do it. Yes, it's uncomfortable. It's that thing that makes you uncomfortable, but you know, at the end of the day, you have made a right choice. So I'll conclude by saying that mindset is the foundation to everything. So the earlier you make these shifts, the faster you will unlock your potential. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in another video.